All right, good morning, guys. I have a few transits that I've missed within the last couple days. So I'm doing this reading at the hour of Venus. The moon is currently in Virgo, and it is the last quarter moon, meaning that things are waning down. All right, releasing stress, releasing what no longer serves us, and getting ready for that new moon in Sag. All right. So I have my Celestial deck here. I'm going to pull a little bit of the energy, read it over to you guys, and then I'm going to start with the astrology and the moon energy with the cards. All right. We have Neptune going direct tomorrow, which is going to be in direct opposition to where the moon in Virgo is right now. All right. So very interesting. Neptune going direct can speak a lot about coming out of the energy of illusions and really stepping into the energy of reality. All right, Virgo is asking us to really start putting in the hard work, to stay organized, to stay detail oriented, and Mercury and Capricorn is asking us to stay in where we are stable, all right, and where we can communicate directly. All right, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, so the mustard card came out, number 29. It's the false energy, which is the energy of Libra. All right, it speaks about paying attention to details and analysis, which technically it's Virgo's energy, right? Just pretty much being balanced, being the energy of being able to provide details when it is that you're studying something. All right, Virgo is very it just kind of gives me the energy of very focused in a manner in which requires a routine where you study something and you do it meticulously the same way every time. All right. So paying attention to the details right now, analysis, making sure that you see the results that you want to see. All right. And if this is pertaining to inner strength, because that's the energy I'm seeing on the opposite side of this, it's basically saying if you're going through difficulty right now, it's okay. It's giving you the option to stay grounded, number one, because Virgo is an earth sign. All right, and it's giving me overall where you're able to maintain the strength that you've had so far. All right, so here I have the Thistle card. It's number 37. It's also a fall energy, which is Libra's energy. All right, this card speaks about facing your problems and delayed objectives. So if there's anything that you've been holding back on, any decisions that needed to be made, this is a time for you to start really pushing for or striving for, what it is that you want to accomplish. All right. It also speaks about wanting to provide for others. All right, so how can you provide for others if you need to be able to provide for yourself first? All right. And then here I have the card for reconciliations and new relationships with Verbena, 42. Winter energy, so Capricorn season can be very significant. It's going to be happening on, I think it's the 22nd or the 23rd of December. All right, so very significant here. With that, I'm seeing the numbers 29, which is 11. If you put them together, 3 and 7, it's 10. All right, and I'm seeing 4 and 2, which is 6. So I'm seeing the Justice card, which we've seen Libra's energy come out twice. The number 10 is giving me the Wheel of Fortune, where things are definitely turning in a way where it's meant to help you succeed, all right? Changing so that you can really step into what's fated for you. And then I'm seeing the number 4 and 2, which is the number 6. It's the representation of the lovers in the major arcana, but it gives me Gemini's energy where you're able to really put into a certain study if you're meant to communicate with something, if you are meant to come together with siblings in some way. All right, it's an opportunity coming up for that in the near future. Okay, so let's do some astrology cards here. I have my Astro deck and I have my Moonology deck as well. Alright, so I have solar calm, and I feel that the overall energy is for you to remain grounded and in control. Alright, it's giving me overall a placement of, if the moon is in Virgo, Virgo is ruled over by the energy of the Virgin Mary. Alright, so it does have a lot to do with overall spirituality, but it's a time for you to be really detail oriented in what it is that you're striving to do for work, the service that you're putting out for others, what it is overall regarding your health. It's a great time to start a diet, things like that. Okay. So something here about facing your problems, all right, and delayed objectives. All right, so Pisces energy. Again, Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Neptune will be going direct. So if there's something that you've been holding back on emotionally, it's time for you to start really tapping into those emotions and facing the problems. Again, Neptune's energy could have been, while in retrograde, really in the energy of like your imagination, right? Versus what we want to see now, stepping into reality as it goes direct. All right, so it's time to really sensitize with yourself and really ask yourself what it is that you want to see in the near future and what it is that you want to manifest. Could be creatively, could be emotionally. All right, let's speak a little bit more about this new relationship or a reconciliation coming in for you. All right, so Taurus's energy could definitely have to do with finances, could have to do with some sort of creative project, or, you know, coming back into an old project. It could be. All right, here I see second house, so definitely has a lot to do with resources. All right, so maybe if you were dealing with some sort of difficulty, some problems pertaining to resources here, all right, when it comes to some sort of creative project, things could be changing for you. You could be stepping into a different relationship pertaining to how you're going to gain finances, things like that. Okay. So solar calm. Let's get one on solar calm. I have conclusions are within reach with the full moon eclipse. That full moon eclipse that happened was in Taurus back on October 28th. So it could be very significant to the changes that are happening at this current time. This could be Taurus and wherever it is in your chart. All right, so specifically for me, Taurus is my fourth house of home, which is there with, what is it, Jupiter and Uranus, both in retrograde. And I've been seeing a lot of changes in my home environment as well. All right, so conclusions are coming within reach within this next 6 months period. All right. Let's see. The energy of Pisces. All right, so new moon in Virgo is the time rather to give rather than take. All right, so here we have Virgo and Pisces energy opposing each other, which is definitely going to be the energy tomorrow in direct opposition. All right, the moon in Virgo and Neptune in Pisces. All right, going direct. So this is definitely a time for putting in the work, absolutely, with Virgo's energy. All right, really focusing in on the energy of your mind, your body, and your spirit, which is all about equilibrium when it comes to your overall health. All right. And then with Taurus's energy here pertaining to the finances. Let's see what Spirit has. All right, be bold and make the first move. So it's basically asking for you to really start taking action and doing what it is that you have to do. All right, understanding that nobody's going to be there for you when things go, you know, the other way. You have to start taking action. All right, and it's asking for you to really surrender to the divine. That last full moon that we had experienced was in Gemini. All right, so there was a completion call to the energy of communication when it came to specific ideas, being careful who you share your ideas with. All right, a completion could have been with relationships pertaining to siblings, all right, neighbors, cousins, whoever it is to you. All right, but now Spirit is asking you to really start taking action and focusing in on finances at this time. All right, let's see the overall energy, and I'll pull from tarot. Right now is not a good time to really start anything brand new, but right now is a good time for you to start getting yourself ready for the new moon in Sagittarius. This is going to be happening on next Tuesday. All right, and again, Sagittarius is all about freedom and adventure, loves to explore new things. Thank you, Spirit. There's some sort of hostilities here in the past as well. That's what I'm getting. All right, that's what I see here. All right. do we have? Happy family. Alright. That has come out for me multiple times. A man holding a heart. This could have to do with someone in your family coming together, giving you some sort of support that you need, possibly. Alright. And then being bold and making the first move with Cardinal Moon overall with finances. See, because it has a lot to do with financial constraints at this time. Yep. Down at the bottom of the deck, 5th chakra, it has a lot to do with you speaking, all right, what it is that you need to bring into manifestation. The 5th chakra, all right, it has a lot to do with communication, right? Let's get a little bit more deeper into this. What is it that you're dealing with here with hostilities? All right. Something pertaining to the strength that you need at this time in order to deal with some sort of difficulties that you have ran into. One of my last readings came up where there was some sort of, after a great time of being in the spotlight, right? Leo's energy, where the moon was, it was going to be like a tower happening around you, and you don't know why. Okay, so the hostilities card is giving me the number 26, but if I put them together, it's the number 8. All right, something about the strength card and the fall card here with mustard is asking for you to have some sort of inner strength. All right, and for you to continue to paying attention to the details. All right, paying attention to everything happening around you. All right, let's see. All right, the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you may have felt like you were left out in the cold when it came to a specific project you could have been working on here. The Hierophant energy for me, it always speaks about being part of a specific organization in which you're meant to teach something that you truly love to do, something which you have lots of wisdom and knowledge about, right? And it came out with the energy of the Ace of Cups. All right, but overall, there was some sort of hostilities happening around you because of difficulty with financial constraints, which also came out over here. All right. So let's see what happy family is. And I feel like the energy of this opposition tomorrow, it can be a lot of tension in the air. All right. Maybe feeling like everybody's not on the same page. But this is all about you needing to just face your problems head on, all right? And deal with whatever difficulties are coming up. So, happy family. High Priestess, the Hanged Man, and the 4 of Wands. This just gave me your overall spiritual support. Who's there for you when you need them, all right? So here I have the highest counterpart, which is the Hierophant and the High Priestess. All right, so here we have Pisces energy and Pisces energy, and I feel that this is saying, as Neptune is going to be going direct, you're going to allow your intuition to truly guide you to what you feel is very inspirational for you. All right, there's no more holding back. It's time for you to truly come into union in what you're meant to do here. All right, 4 of Wands. And I feel that that is the community of people around you that support you. All right. Now, this could be your spiritual team. This could be someone in your family that, again, supports your visions, right? That's Neptune's energy. It's all about your vision. All right. But then I see the Tower down at the bottom of the deck again. It's almost like if this here was asking you to really focus on something back here, which was difficulty with finances, that's what's coming up for you here. And you're going to be moving into some sort of new relationship, which is a little shocking to you, a little unexpected, but definitely unavoidable, pretty much, right? When the Tower comes, it hits, and it hits hard. So, all right, it's asking that you stay bold and make the first move. 3 of Cups is what turned around for me here. All right, this is the energy of Mercury in Cancer. It's about coming in and celebrating your wins, all right, in the near future. And it has a lot to do with you truly facing your fears, number one, moving forward, dealing with some sort of financial constraints, being bold, taking that first move, and really tapping into the energy of your resources, all right? And also, when I say resources, it has a lot to do with what you truly value, okay? So Three of Cups with the Three of Wands and the Lovers. So I said I've seen the energy of the Lovers earlier. It's Gemini's energy, all right? And again, I see there's a celebration coming in on something that you've been waiting on, and it has something to do with you coming back into union, all right, and making a decision to really focus on some sort of either a reconciliation with someone from the past or stepping into a new relationship, all right? So the fact that surrendering to the divine came out is where I was getting that energy, all right, with the full moon, because the last full moon that we experienced was in Gemini, and that's what started off this whole mutable moon cycle, all right, which full moon in Gemini, today is the last quarter moon in Virgo. New moon in Sag is next week on Tuesday, which is on December 12th. And then we have that first quarter moon in Pisces. So a lot of Pisces energy here when I see the High Priestess and the Hangman. All right, a lot of Taurus energy here as well, pertaining to finances, which is the ruler of the second house. All right, and where we see right now, again, there's some sort of financial constraint. Okay, this could be changes within your finances and, you know, in the way that you're able to provide for yourself materially. Right. And I'm going to pull one card overall for the reading. Let's see what we get. Knight of Pentacles. Just slow and steady. All right. Take it day by day. Again, this for me here is going to be Taurus' energy. All right. What's meant for you is not going to pass you by, but it is asking that you be cautious in the way that you spend your money. All right. It's asking for you to really move slowly with making a decision and moving forward with a specific project as well, all right? Because it has a lot to do with your stability. And there's the Death card. So there's an ending to a specific situation and the beginning to something new, which is what we see here. There can either be a reconciliation or some sort of new relationship coming up with the energy of Rabina. All right, let's see what's manifesting. What energy could be coming in for the overall collective here. Knight of Pentacle energy. Knight of Pentacle energy. What's meant to manifest here that's asking you to move slow but steady. Alright? Believe in your good luck with the first quarter moon in Sagittarius. So I feel what's happening here is if you're doing a specific creative project, all right, pertaining to something that involves a journey, when I see Sagittarius' energy and heavy on the Gemini energy as well as the Pisces, it's giving me overall the mutable energy, right? It's asking that you stay adaptable, versatile, and flexible with the overall energies at this time, because there's lots of changes happening right before we step into a cardinal moon cycle. Back in our fixed moon cycle, Spirit was asking us to stay put on what our goals were and to continue to stay determined. But I feel by the time we've reached the mutable moon cycle, here is when our commitment is really tested, because here is where we start releasing the energies of what's meant to come in from when we really need to start taking action when it comes back into that cardinal moon energy. And it's not easy, right? So just believe in your good luck. What's meant for you is going to come in. It's just going to come in slowly, okay? So maybe by that new moon in Sag could be very significant. All right, so within the next week. All right, so here I have releasing control with the first quarter moon in Taurus and opening up to change with the new moon in Aquarius. Not controlling the overall energies because things are slowly changing, all right? And two fixed signs, normally we don't like to not be in control is what I mean. Like, Aquarius is very rebellious. Taurus, very stubborn. All right. Two fixed signs. One ruling over the energy of finances, the other one ruling over the energy of a community of people, and those coming together with collaborations. So you may be changing jobs at this time, somewhere where you actually don't want to be, but it is what it is. You have to deal with it for right now, right? But whatever changes are opening up for you, I feel, are going to be for the better, and it's going to lead you on the path that you're meant to be on. All right, let's see what came out on the bottom. It says attend to the details, right? What was the very first card that came out? Was paying attention to the details. All right, and this is Virgo's energy, which is where the moon is right now. All right, last quarter moon in Virgo today. Attending to the details. All right. What is it that is required right now? All right, making sure that paperwork is together. All right, making sure that you're very organized for things that are coming up. Again, I feel Spirit is saying here, you're not meant to control what's coming in. It's time to really surrender to the divine and let them put in the work. All right. There was some sort of healing you could have been going through here. All right. Pertaining to some financial difficulty. All right. Full moon eclipse in Taurus. Wherever this falls in your chart. Again, I'm in Aquarius. It falls in my 4th house of boom. All right. I just feel like there's some sort of successful completion here as well when it comes to if you were on some sort of spiritual journey, right? This is what it was giving me. It's like, look at the love that you've created in between the energy of the High Priestess and the Hierophant, right? You have the Ace of Cups in between these two. And then here you have like heavy Pisces energy when it comes to a completion of a specific journey, all right, when it comes to a community of people. And I feel like they're saying here, happy family. Like, this is giving me the energy of the Ten of Cups, right? Ten of Cups is the energy of Mars and Pisces. It's saying, you know, you've been able to sensitize with specific energies overall. And here it is. All right, that new moon in Virgo energy, but also with Neptune going direct, which is the ruler of Pisces, and which is asking you to really sensitize and tune into the energy of your spirituality. All right, guys, I'm going to leave the reading there. I appreciate it.